Ready to jump into Cuphead's Whimsical World? Let's dive on in. Once upon a time in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of the wise Elder Kettle. One day the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. "Hot dog!" exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. "These fellas can't lose." "Nice run, boys," laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. "Now, how about we raise the stakes?" he suggested with a toothy grin. "Win one more roll and all the loot in my casino is yours," the devil boomed. "But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal?" Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. "Good gosh, Cuphead, no!" cried Mugman, for he understood the danger, but it was too late. "Snake eyes," laughed the devil while slamming the floor. "You lose." The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. "Now, about those souls." The brothers pleaded for their very lives. "There must be another way to repay you," Mugman stammered. "Yes, please, mister," Cuphead added. Perhaps there is," the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. "I have here a list of my runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me and I might just pardon you two mugs." "Now get going," the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. "You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls. Otherwise, I'll be the one collecting yours." Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. "Come on, Mug," panted Cuphead. "We have to find the Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do." I'm not going to read out all the dialogues this game, only the main story parts. The Elder Kettle's plan is for me to just continue on, fighting the debtors, collecting their soul contracts. I guess we'll see how this goes. At this point, I ended up doing the tutorial. I received a gold coin from it that I can spend in the shop later. I then proceeded to explore the map. Circling back around to talk to this apple sitting on the bridge. It was polite enough to give me 3 more coins to spend in the shop. Let's actually see what we can go buy now. Oh man, I love them already. I think pork rind might become a staple to our channel, at least for Cuphead. I decided to buy the spread shot. It acts kind of like a shotgun. Close range but wide attack. Pork rinds proceeds to teach me how to equip weapons and charms. Alright, time to take on our first boss. I think we're going to go with the root pack. And of course, regular difficulty all game for now.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
The potato's not that hard. You just jump over the muddy spits, and you can parry the worms if you want, or you can jump them too. So I'm not gonna lie, I played this game a long time ago. This is kind of a returning to. I also don't remember the bosses that well, or how to beat them. I'm not a complete rookie, but at the same time, I don't remember how to play. And when I played it back in the day, it was on Xbox. I also didn't get to play the DLC. The onion is the key to the secret phase. The way she attacks is by crying, and if you're not careful, those tears will fall from the sky and hit you. Occasionally one can be parried, but it's not very easy to do. Apparently the carrot has telekinetic powers. The spread shot works really well against him. Now for a quick explanation, what I plan on doing is I'm always going to show how to activate the secret phase of the bosses, and I'll also show any unique attacks that weren't in the original fight, and I'll follow it up with any bloopers. Now I'm going to show you how to activate the unique phase for the root pack. I had to come back to this after a little practice because I just couldn't beat it. Essentially what you do is instead of attacking the onion, you leave her alone, and she'll get all happy, and then she'll leave without attacking you. And then a radish pops up, making the third phase a lot harder. That radish spinning like a top is really annoying and really hard to dodge. He really amps up the difficulty for this fight. I decided to exclude any bloopers from this fight because they just weren't exciting enough, or funny enough. Ribby and Croaks really aren't that hard to beat.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
The first phase isn't that hard. They'll either throw fists at you which attack you in a pattern, or they will spit burning flies at you that try to attack you. The second phase, the hardest part's dodging over him, and not getting pushed into the balls whenever he's in the fan mode. Now we're on to the hard phase. You gotta parry that arm, and then there's 3 different types of these that you can get. You've got the bull, which isn't so bad. You either go over it or under it. Then you've got the snake, and this one's kind of misleading. It speeds up, and the gaps get smaller, making it easier to fall in between them, ironically. Those 2 are probably the 2 you want to see. Yeah, those 2 aren't that bad. And they are the quickest route to the best weapon and charm in the game. which I'll release a guide on later on how to obtain those quickly. Now onto the attack that was missed. This one is the really hard one, the tiger. And you can see why. You gotta jump over them and through the bouncing balls. The fish is hinting that we should go to the Mausoleum and deal with the ghosts. It's kinda ironic that a fish is fishing. Also, doing the Mausoleum unlocks the DLC. We're gonna be avoiding that until later on in the game. Alright, so here we're going to be parrying all the ghosts.
The ghouls are out tonight.
You're up.
I'm going to skip through part of this. That way you're not here watching me parry a bunch of ghosts. Because this is all there is to it. And what's going to happen is we're going to get rewarded with a super. So what it turned out to be is that we were rescuing Miss Chalice here.
Victory!
Gosh, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I am known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are other mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wonder. This super is probably the best one in the game. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. You've been watching Cosmic Respawn Gaming. I'll see you next week, and remember, every respawn is an epic quest.